Hello, and welcome back to the House of Tarot Tallahassee. I am Kaydoz, also known as the Divine Selection. Thank you so much for joining me here on YouTube. If you have not followed me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, any of those social platforms, please pause the video. Please stop the press. Please do it now, okay? Today's video, or the topic we're discussing today, is Cancer Risings. I have a rising series that I've been kind of loading videos up every couple of days. So, that's the magic in this channel. We don't really have a structure, as a Capricorn Rising. I just figure, why not? Why not go off the rails a bit, but yeah, so needless to say, thank y'all for your support. Thank you guys so much for your comments, for your likes, for your shares. I really appreciate it. Not only does it help me grow my channel, but it also helps me with not only learning from you guys, knowledge, but also just really helps the algorithm when you like, when you share, when you comment, and you do all that good jazzy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You let the algorithm know that people enjoying this video. Let's push it to others. Wow. Okay, so Cancer Rising, let's get into it because I clearly now have enough storage on my phone to let you girls run. So let's run, girls. All right, Cancer Rising. So if you have a Cancer Rising, let me back up. We're going to talk about the birth chart. We're going to talk about Cancer Risings, talk about some things within your birth chart to help you not only understand your birth chart a little bit more, but again, like I said, honey, so I can get some of this stuff up out of here, honey, and y'all can give me some what y'all got, and we can really put those two things together, learn together, like each one teach one. So with that being said, we're covering we're going through the houses. Your house system, or your house system is based on your rising sign. You cannot have a birth chart, like a wheel chart situation, without first having your rising sign information. So your rising sign, or what determines your rising sign, is your time you were born, the date of your birth, and the location of your birth. You need all three of those things to get a good calculation of your birth chart. My words got lost. But yeah, so, and within your birth chart, it's going to be 12 houses. Whenever you get those three pieces of information, you plug it in, you go on Google, you find out, you are going to be shown this circular chart, this pie chart, and it's going to be broken down into 12 houses, or to 12 different sections, which those sections are called houses. And we're going to go over 4 to 5 of those houses today in this video. Exciting news. This just in. All right, so we're going to cover the first house, the 4th house, the 7th house, the 10th house, and possibly the 12th house. Why are we covering these specific houses? These are our personal planning, our personal houses. The first house deals with ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we view ourselves, and how we want the world to view us. The 4th house talks about our home, how we grew up, our parent life, what our parents was like, or what was the home that we grew up in, as well as the neighborhood we grew up in, the city we grew up in, what were our roots. The 4th house describes our roots and how we were nurtured within those roots, okay? The 7th house is our relationships, interpersonal relationships, intimate relationships. It's relationships with other people, contracts, karma, things like that, right? Things that we not only brought into this life, but karma that we have, or the karma that we have, or that is needed through our relationships to help us elevate. I hope that makes sense. Okay. 10th house is our status, our career, is how we want to be seen in the community, right? So this is literally what we work towards, or what we strive towards within our career, or how we see ourselves financially as well. Okay, and then we have the 12th house, which we may not talk about, but just in case we do, the 12th house rules our psychology, our subconscious, and our subconscious and conscious mind, right? It rules spirituality, it rules escapism, things that we escape to or from to feel not only comfortable but safe, but also to escape from the realities of responsibilities and the structures of the world. Let's just put it like that. Also, the 12th house rules the things that are hidden, or the things that we've left behind in another lifetime. It can also be explained that way. So I think I've given you enough information to get you ready to get through this video. Peace and blessings. Oh, it was 4:44 on the clock. I make a wish. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into it. If you are a Cancer rising, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming to this video. Girl, I put my lashes on for you. I had on some lipstick earlier, but I wiped it off. But girl, it was for you. Okay, Cancer risings, my beautiful, beautiful souls. Cancers are ruled by the moon. So Cancer risings, your chart is ruled by the moon. So no matter where your sun is, your moon is, no matter where your Mercury, your Mars, no matter where any of your planets are in your chart ruler is the moon. If you know anything about the moon, if not, pause this video, do some research. But if you do, or if, however, the moon, I'm going to tell you a little bit. The moon represents our emotion, our emotional state, how we emotionally respond, our responses in general. So whenever you respond to something and you don't consciously think of it, the consciousness is the sun, the unconsciousness is the moon. So you're pulling from your moon energy, right? And being that your chart is ruled by the moon, every time the moon is moving, every 2 days that it moves and does her thing and it goes through a different sign and goes to a different energy, you're not only feeling those shifts, but you are reacting by way of those shifts. So a Cancer rising is a person who is not only tapped in to the rhythm, to the beat of the world, but they are also influenced by that rhythm and beat of the world. So this is a person who could be not only say rather moody, but a person who can change their moods, who can change their temperaments, a person who can really allow themselves to be the emotional current in a room, in a place, in a situation, in a friend group, right? Because we have Cancer on the rise. And so this is how you like to come off. You like to come off like you're emotionally in check, like you got your emotions in check. You don't want anyone to waver you or to drain your emotions or to pull on your emotions. You are the one who's gonna be doing the pulling, honey. You the reacher, you the puller. You don't need nobody who gonna try to pull and reach on your emotions. That's not their job. That's for you. And that's how you like yourself to be seen. Also, Cancer risings, this is like the mother of the group, right? This is a person who doesn't mind taking care of others or seen as a nurturer, a provider, someone who makes sure you good. They got your back. Cancer rising is that friend who is going to not only give you the shirt off their back, but they're going to call you and ask you like, you still good? You all right? You need some washing powder to wash that shirt? Like, what's going on? Cancer rising is the mother or has that motherly energy. Now, don't get me wrong, being that they have that motherly energy, also Cancer risings growing up could have felt like that their life wasn't consumed by that motherly energy, so therefore they kind of put that off. Like Cancer risings may feel as if they had a hard knock life, or they feel that way when it comes down to other people's emotional availability, because they are always available for the, like I said, for the show, you know, giving you the shoulder to cry on and giving you those words of encouragement, words of advice. When it comes down to your partnerships or your relationships in this lifetime, not only does a Cancer rising experience a lack of emotion from their partnerships, but they also experience the need to go within their own emotions and kind of check themselves. Like, am I giving too much? Am I doing too much? So Cancer risings always are going through that mental, or like that mental of, am I doing too much? Am I giving too much? Am I being too much? Like, should I pull it back? Right? Like never knowing when to be emotionally available, I guess you can say. All right. I think that's the way I want to explain that. I hope I explained that right. Yeah, I think I did. All right. So also with Cancer on the rise, and this will talk about not only your aesthetics, how you look, but again, like I said, how you radiate energy to the universe, right? So with Cancer on the rise, and not only are you a very illuminating being, so you illuminate, like you glow, like honey, I'm pretty sure people always be like, oh my god, girl, she is glowing, she is giving, she is like, her skin is nice. Like Cancer risings, I have nice skin. Like I said, they have a glow about them, whether it's their personality, whether it's literally radiating from their skin, or it's just coming out their aura. They have just this maternal, like they could do no wrong energy, kind of like a Virgo rising, you know what I'm saying, kind of giving virgin vibes, you know what I'm saying, but not, you know, not virgin, but just like clean white, you know what I'm saying? Because Cancers on the risings also give me those girls who be wearing all white, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, like I said, it's just this cleanly luminescent vibe about them. Okay. Also Cancer on the rising, you see the world through your emotions, as well as you don't mind the world seeing you being emotionally vulnerable for the world, right? So you can see it through its emotions. And what I mean by you see it through your emotions, the Cancer risings are the type of person, when they're having a conversation with you, 10 times out of 10, somewhere they're gonna be like, I feel. Like, it's gonna be a feel. Like, they feeling something. Like, I don't feel like you should do that. I feel like we're taking it too soon. I feel like we went too far. Like, it's very, very much that energy. Let's move on so the video don't get too long. We already at 10 minutes, Lord Jesus. Fourth house. Libra is in your fourth house. So Libra, your fourth house rules your parents, how you were raised, the neighborhood that you grew up in, the home that you grew up in, the aesthetics. So Venus energy is sitting in your fourth house. So what that means is Venusian energy is sitting in the places and spaces in which you were rooted from, you grew from. So not only Cancer rising do you have this glow that just comes off of you, but you grew up in a home that was very very pleasing, very aesthetically pleasing, right? Your parents probably even let's say your mom didn't keep up with like the fashion trends, but your mother or your father was very trendy around the home. They made sure their home was not only comfortable but was very aesthetically pleasing. Like the yard was clean and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Very much Libra in the fourth house. This is like, you know, your parents planting gardens and things like that. Also, when I think of Libra in the fourth house, I think of like really heavy furniture, as well as I also think of like furniture that is like really nicely detailed. So have like really nice craftsmanship on the furniture. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely standing out from, you know, walking into somebody else's house. You know, that's the best way I can say it. Also, I ain't gonna say somebody else's house, but you know, someone else's house that's not, that their parents aren't, they ain't no Libra in the fourth. Like, it's like Gemini in the fourth. Your parents probably not gonna be caring about all that. As long as you can sit on the chair and, you know, y'all gonna be comfortable, like whatever. But Libra in the fourth is very much gonna be like, I got nice pillows on this chair. I got a nice throw on this chair. Like, first of all, don't even sit in a living room. Okay? Like, don't even do it. Don't do it. Don't sit at the dining room table. Like, pull out that little TV table. Like, get it popping, right? Also with Libra in the fourth, when it talks about your parents or your mother, this is a woman who is about sensuality just as much as she is about her femininity. So your mother taught you a lot of traits when it comes down to being a woman, how a woman should be treated, how a woman should be raised, as well as even if you're a guy, Cancer rising and, you know, Libra in your fourth, your mother also was very, very adamant about how a man should treat a woman, how a woman should be courted, how a woman should be loved, how she should be, you know, taken care of, gifts, things like that. Also, Libra in the fourth house, this gives me that your mom dressed up the house for the holidays and things like that. That Venus energy, like, you know, when it was birthdays, you probably even had birthday parties at your house, and not to say your mom probably went crazy big, but I really feel like she did. I really feel like Cancer on the rising, Libra in the fourth, like she was gonna make sure everybody knew it was her baby birthday, okay? Like, very much that. Also with either the father in the home, also just being very metrosexual, you know, having a father who is like clean cut, you know, get their manicures, you know, get their haircuts, you know, probably take 2 baths a day, you know what I'm saying? Very much that energy with Libra in the fourth. Also, just that was the energy that your parents taught you about, is cleanliness, taking care of the home, making sure the home is I'm sitting outside, y'all, and these mosquitoes in Florida. Y'all won't get me today. But yeah, Libra in the fourth, just making sure the home is not only taken care of, but manicured. Let's move on, because I'm going to do a part 2 anyways. But I just wanted to get this, you know, get it out. Okay? Sun going down and all. Okay? So if Libra's in the fourth, then we have Capricorn in the seventh. So this talks about your relationships, your partnerships. This talks about or can identify what you need in a relationship. With that being said, as well as also with Venus, let me just go back. Because I was finna go too far okay, whatever. Sorry. But yeah, so Capricorn in the 7th house, this talks about not only what you need in relationships, but some relationship styles or partnerships that you may attract. So Capricorn in the 7th house, this is a partner or a partnership that is grounded. This is something that is grounded in practicality. This is something that is grounded in the black and white. This is something that is going to allow you to see both sides of the story, or both sides of the truth, both sides of love, both sides of evolution within relationships, and not be caught up into your emotions or allow your emotions to take you to places within the relationship that may not be practically needed for the relationship. Capricorn rising also as a partner, or that energy that you attract in a partner, is someone who is about their money, someone who is structured, someone who is about taking care of their responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So Cancer on the rising, child, you don't need no little boys, you don't need nobody who ain't about being committed in this relationship, because Cancer, you need to know, like, you need your titles. You know what I mean? You need to know, are we together or are we not together? Like, so having that partner that respects commitment and respects relationships definitely is a plus for you, and it's definitely something that you need to keep yourself not only emotionally stable, but mentally, spiritually, and physically stable in your relationships. Also having a partner, like I said, that's a go-getter, who's someone who's ambitious, also someone who kind of takes their time in the relationship, takes their time in courts you, loves you, shows you how much that not only they care about you, but how valuable you are to them. That's very important to you as a Cancer, because Cancer risings not only are high valuers, they value themselves very highly, and they put themselves on that pedestal, as they should, which they should. Oh, that don't look good. But yeah, so you definitely need a partner who respects that. All right, let's move on to the 10th house. 10th house, you'll have Aries in your 10th house, which is really good for you right now. Cancer rises, that means this sun, this Aries right now, is moving through your 10th house. So honey, it's time for you to not only get working, but reinventing your job, reinventing your crafts at this time, really standing out in your field of work. And with Aries in the 10th house, this is honestly, when I think of Aries, I think of hustler energy. You know what I'm saying? I think of people who are not only getting money underneath the table like Scorpio energy, but people who are getting money behind the backs of other people, in a sense, right? In a way to where it's like, let's say we was all in a singing group, but I'm getting paid the most. Like, that's what I think of with Aries. Like, that's what I think. So it's like definitely making sure that you are valued in your jobs right now, making sure that you are reinventing yourselves in your jobs right now, as well as taking the leaps or taking the faith, taking the risks that you need to not only level up in your jobs. There's another mosquito in here, y'all. Or maybe it's the same one I ain't never called. Lord Jesus. Okay. Just leveling up in your jobs. As well as with Aries in the 10th house, you also need to be working by yourself. I know I talked about that group or whatever thing, but y'all don't do it. Don't be in no group. Work by yourself. Cancer rising, you need to be by yourself with Aries in your 10th house. This is something to where also you can also help people on a one-on-one level. You know what I'm saying? So, helping, doing relationship coachings and things like that, or consultations, things on a one-on-one level. Okay, and we're not going to do the 12th house on this video because we already too lengthy and the sun is going down and I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes. But I thank you. I thank you for being here. I thank you so much for your love and light. Please share this video, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's growing, y'all. I thank y'all. All right, until the next time, y'all, it's a little bit of light. Let it be a blessed time. Mwah.